Elite Facts presents
10 weight loss foods that are lies.
10.
Fruit juice. Although still somewhat better than most soft drinks, fruit juices are naturally high in sugar because they're made with 100% fruit and don't have any fiber. Instead of drinking the juice, you're much better off eating the whole fruit, as it's a better choice when it comes to blood sugar stabilizing fiber. Now obviously, if it comes to thirst, sure, have a bottle of orange juice rather than a can of Coke. But if it's just for the sake of being on a diet and needing to get one of your 5 a day, just eat a piece of fruit so you can get the full benefits. On top of this, eating whole fruits can help with the reduction of type 2 diabetes, whereas on the other side of the spectrum, fruit juice increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. So if you're thirsty, just drink water. We know it's bland, but it's something you'll get used to fast if you keep drinking it.
9.
Conventional beef. This one is more for people who don't check whether or not the beef they're purchasing is conventional or antibiotic-free. If you're a person who loves a good burger or likes a good steak, make sure you're buying antibiotic-free meat. But even better is grass-fed. Grass-fed beef is the most nutritious meat option because many feeds for farm-raised cows have hormones and antibiotics that can be harmful to your health. Antibiotics in beef can have a harmful effect on good gut bacteria. The imbalance of good and bad bacteria correlates to weight gain because it alters the way you process food.
8.
Granola bars. Sorry guys, you're just going to have to take a piece of fruit with you to work to snack on because granola isn't as good as you think. The problem with granola bars is the fact that they have just as much, if not more, sugar and fat than candy bars. Now sure, if you do your research, you may be able to find a brand that's on the low side when it comes to sugars and fats, but it's almost a guarantee that it's still going to be a rather unhealthy snack. To find a healthier bar, stick to those with no more than 5 grams of saturated fat and 15 grams of sugar. Ideally, you want to stick to 10 grams. It should also have at least 20 grams of carbs, 10 to 15 grams of protein, and 5 to 10 grams of fiber.
7.
Turkey bacon. As if this was really a better alternative to bacon in the first place. Now okay, turkey bacon is a decent alternative to regular bacon. It tastes nice and it's somewhat healthier for you, but that being said, is it really that much healthier for you? While choosing turkey bacon may shave a few calories off your meals, which is always a good thing, you're also missing the fact that turkey bacon is loaded with tons of artificial colors, saturated fats, nitrates, and sodium. All of these have been closely linked to the increased risk of having some form of digestive cancer. So, sorry, if you're going to have bacon, just have bacon and cut the fat off. We know it's a cardinal sin, but if you're looking to lose weight, then that's your best method.
6.
Dried fruit. Here's one that might come off as a surprise, but believe it or not, dried fruit isn't nearly as healthy as we thought it was. The reason for this is because that dried fruit you've been snacking on could be adding tons of sugar to your diet. Now, you're probably thinking, how is that possible? Sure, fruit has natural sugars, but why does it make a difference when it's dried? Well, it doesn't. Hell, we're not even talking about the natural sugar that fruit has, as many commercially prepared dried fruits are coated with added sugar and preserved using sulfites, one of the most common food allergens. Suddenly, there's not really many options when it comes to snack foods for work, right? Well, maybe just take a bag of mixed nuts since they're loaded with protein.
5.
Whole grain cereals. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's one meal you shouldn't avoid, as it helps provide you with the energy to get through the day. Now, for this one, it's not nearly as important as some of the other items on this list. So if you have whole grain cereal, we wouldn't worry too much. As long as you eat breakfast in the morning, that's all that matters. Besides, whole grain cereal is still much better than some breakfast alternatives. Anyway, while having whole grains in your diet can be good for you as they're loaded with fiber, that doesn't mean your whole grain cereal is healthy. Most whole grain cereals on the market are loaded with artificial flavors, preservatives, and added sugars to make them more appealing to the customer. Still though, compared to some breakfast alternatives, whole grain isn't so bad. 4. Bran muffins. Feeling peckish and want a muffin for dessert, but you're too concerned about losing weight? Well, sorry, but there's not really any alternatives for that. Bran muffins certainly aren't, that's for sure. The natural assumption is that bran muffins contain a decent amount of fiber, and that's great for our bodies. However, the harsh reality is that bran muffins that are sold by most retailers like Dunkin' Donuts contain very little fiber. You should bake them yourself, because take the Dunkin' Donuts Honey Bran muffin, for example. It's packed with nearly double the calories of a glazed donut and has 39 grams of sugar, but just 5 grams of fiber.
3,
Baked potatoes. Okay, now this one might be a bit of a surprise, as lots of people tend to add baked potatoes to their diets. Well, don't worry, prepping them yourself is still okay to do. What we're referring to, of course, is that you go out for a meal and order a baked potato. Most of the baked potatoes you get at restaurants have been heavily salted and brushed with butter to give them a crispy exterior, making them nearly as caloric as French fries. So if you're going to a restaurant, just get the French fries. Might as well enjoy the meal if it's going to be unhealthy anyway.
2,
Coconut oil. Now this one is truly surprising. Now sure, before we go any further, coconut oil is still good for you, as long as you don't overuse it. You should be fine, as coconut oil does contain a lot of benefits when it comes to dropping weight. That being said, a single tablespoon of the stuff still has over 115 calories and 12 grams of saturated fat, making it a food that's better left to the occasional indulgence. Save it for maybe a healthy smoothie in the morning, and that's it.
1,
Baked beans. Now to some, baked beans is a bit of an obvious one. However, you'll be surprised at the amount of people who mistake them for being healthy. Now sure, beans can be healthy, but baked beans, not a chance. A cup of Bush's baked beans has only 140 calories, but packs 550 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of sugar, more than in a Reese's peanut butter cup, and just 5 grams of fiber. So if you do have them, restrict them to a once or twice a week side dish. And that's our list. Did we leave any out that you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and tap that bell button to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.